Yo, what's up, everybody? Dylan here with another story time. Today, I'm gonna be talking about the time a mentally insane girl would not stop texting me while I was in the same area as her. So let's get right into it. So, a few years back, me and this girl, we texted on and off for like a year, and we were never talking or dating or anything, but she, for some reason, was like obsessed with me, and I didn't even know her. So it all started when I was in Florida about 3 years ago. She added me one day, and she was like being really weird to me, saying she wanted to do stuff with me, and I didn't even know her. And I just unadded her because I thought it was weird, and then that was the end of it, or that's what I thought it was. So I kind of forgot about it. Well, I mean, I didn't like forget about it, but I just stopped thinking about it for the next couple months. That was until the summer when she added me again and I remembered her. So I added her back, and she, she started texting me, and I asked her if she remembered me from that one time in like April. She said no, so I was like, okay, whatever. So then she just kept flirting with me. And then I figured out she lives in Newfoundland. And this was like a few days before I was going to go to Newfoundland to visit my family. So, she kept texting me and was like flirting with me. And she would always get mad at me over like small shit. And whenever she was mad, she would always guilt trip me, saying like how she gets like abused and how her family is like mentally ill and all this bullshit. And then, yeah, so I went to Newfoundland, and we got to Newfoundland, and she just kept like she just wouldn't leave me alone. And then, there was one night in Newfoundland where and the scary part was like she was saying all this while I was in the same province as her. But like I didn't know where she was in Newfoundland, cuz like Newfoundland's a huge province. So like for all I knew, she literally could have been like 15 minutes away from me. And that kind of freaked me out a little bit. But like I didn't have my location on for her, I don't think. So that was good. But anyways, one night I was staying at my aunt's house, and I don't even remember what I said, but like I said something that pissed her off like a lot, and she started going off saying like how all she does is try to make me happy, and then all I do is reject her, and then she just goes and cuts herself. And she was just saying that kind of stuff. And she was going off, so I blocked her on Snap. And then my stupid ass gave her my phone number. So then after I blocked her, a 709 number starts texting me, which 709 is like the phone number area code for Newfoundland. So she starts texting me. I don't even remember what she said, but I blocked her before I even looked. And then I was like scared that she knew where I lived, or not where I lived, that she knew where I was. So then, I didn't hear from her for a few months. Then a few months later, she added me again. We started texting. And then one night I went over to my friend's house, and she started going off on me again about something, and she was just saying the same bullshit about like how she like cuts herself because of me, and how she's mentally ill, and how she has like problems because of me. And I'm like, girl, I don't even know who you are, so there's no way you literally there's no way I mean that much to you to the point where you cut yourself over me. But yeah, so she just started going off about that. The next day, she adds my best friend on Snap, starts texting him, flirting with him, but then at the same time she's saying that I'm the only one she wants. So how does that make sense? But yeah, and then I don't know what happened, but I unadded her after a bit. And then I didn't talk to her for like a while. And it wasn't until like maybe April of like 2 years ago that she started texting me again. And this time she was acting like nothing happened. She was just telling me all her problems and like giving me like TMI stuff. And she was sending me like videos of her smoking cigarettes and going, am I a bad girl? Like, no, you're just an idiot. And then, yeah, so she was like saying all that. And then a few of my friends, they like saw that, I don't know, they just for some reason decided to start texting her. And they were going off on her, telling, like, saying all this like rude stuff to her. And she was getting so like mad about it. So then I was like in the middle of all of it too. And I was telling my friends, like, just stop texting her. It's not going to get any better. They would not stop. But, you know, they eventually did. And, you know, me and that girl, we didn't text for like 3 weeks after that. And then out of nowhere, one day before school, a few weeks later, she starts going off on me, like texting me out of nowhere, saying how she's going to track me and my friends down, kill us, just insane stuff. Like, I actually got freaked out. I have screen recordings and everything. She was like saying, pretty sure she was telling me to like, I don't even know, but she said something about raping someone, which is insane. And I'm pretty sure she was having some sort of episode, honestly. And then I blocked her, and I blocked her for good. Like, and I haven't spoken to her ever since. Last year, she actually tried to add me a few times. Like, she followed me on like TikTok, and she also tried to add me on Facebook, but I blocked her on both. So anyways, if you guys like this story and want to see more, then you can let me know in the comments. Peace out.